Hi guys, so I wanted to make a quick video and address some rumors, and this has been on my mind for a long time, and I just feel like I need to address a few things so that I can keep moving. It's frustrating when you're in the public eye and people have an idea about who you are when they've never met you, or they make assumptions and spread rumors. And it's like sometimes you don't even want to bring it up or defend yourself because they're so stupid, and you just don't even want to bring attention to those people. But then it can also feel like if you don't say anything, you're not standing up for yourself. So over the last 9 months, I've felt incredibly attacked, but I really haven't stood up for myself at all. And so today I'm going to end that. I'm going to address some things. And so if you want to hear me address some rumors, then keep watching. So I want to give you guys a little bit of insight into what my relationship was like with Divine. So as you guys know, probably if you watched our videos, we had talked about maybe being in an open relationship. So at the time that Divine left, and I'm going to say left now instead of passed away because it was a choice to leave us, she was seeing someone else. We were in an open relationship and she was having a lot of fun hanging out with somebody else and encouraging me to do the same thing. So now that you guys have that information, it would be nice if everybody could stop telling me what Divine would want or that she wouldn't want me seeing someone else, because it's just asinine. If you did not know Divine and you did not know our relationship, I don't understand why you would think that you have the right to comment on what she would want if she were still here. So I just wanted to clear that up. She was seeing someone else, and that person was at Dinah Shore, up on stage, shaking her ass, promoting herself, going to work, doing all the same things that I was doing, and getting really very cruelly judged for. So I don't want to throw that person under the bus, even though they've been incredibly disrespectful to me through this last 9 months. But that's what it was. Now you guys know. We were in an open relationship. She was encouraging me to see other people as well. And I think that she would be very happy for me, and that she is very happy for me, that I'm happy and that I feel loved. Another thing that I would like to address is the reason I went to Dinah Shore. So as some people might know, that about a week after Divine left, I went to the Dinah Shore Festival, and it sparked a lot of rumors and a lot of assumptions and a really mean hate video. And I have to explain something to you guys. So as a performer and an entertainer, that's my job. So I know to those of you that don't do that for a living, it might seem like a big party, but for me, it's work. And the last few days that I was with Divine, she talked a lot about my DJ career and how proud she was of me. And the night before she left, she kept telling me that she wanted me to go to Dinah Shore. So I had that in my mind. And I also, at that time, was still in shock and just very much needed an escape from the house that we lived in, the bedroom that we shared. I have no family in LA, so I thought that my friends and our community would rally around me if I went to Dinah Shore. I got offered to do a DJ set and was really excited. It was an incredible opportunity, and her family encouraged me to go. So I wanted to get away and stay in a beautiful mansion and be surrounded by my friends and my community and play music in her honor. As a person that is an entertainer for a living, I have been trained for years to smile. When the camera's on me, to smile, to turn it on. I know how to do that. That's my job. So that is what some of you saw, was me smiling in 1 or 2 pictures, because I honestly wasn't taking a lot of pictures. But what you didn't see was me barely leaving our Airbnb, crying to one friend that was with me, taking her photo everywhere with me, and just really needing support. I thought that I was going to go there and be surrounded by my community, and that they were really going to rally around me and that I would be supported. But instead, I got there and only one friend was there. Only a handful of friends were actually kind to me. A lot of people were judging me, talking about me, and then just creating a lot of assumptions based on me being there. And it was shocking to me because I would never treat anyone that way. But it was eye-opening as to like who my real friends were. But it was really just sad more than anything. So I just wanted to give a little bit insight on, you know, I am a DJ, I am a performer. I still had to go to work. I still had to pay the bills. It looks a lot different online than it does in real life. I do want to thank the people that were kind to me at Dinah and just through the last 9 months, really, that continued to book me and just really be supportive. It really, really means a lot to me. All the people who left kind comments, everybody else, fuck you. There was also a rumor going around that I skipped her funeral to go to the festival, which obviously is not true. I was at the memorial. I made the music for the memorial. And here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, negative people can make anything negative. So I created a mix for Divine's funeral because the music that they had showed me was like really generic, and Divine loved music, and I really wanted the music at her memorial to be something that represented her and that she would have loved. So I spent hours crying, recording a mix for her. And then these negative people want to say that I'm doing it to get attention. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like negative people will make anything negative. I was at the memorial. I'm an artist, so that's how I express myself. If I'm grieving, if I'm coping with something, if I'm going through something, I create. That's what I do. I don't do it for attention. I do it because that's how I express myself. So that clears that up. I was there. Also, I would like to say that it's very frustrating to get some comments from people saying that they don't think it's fair to Divine to post about my partner on the channel that we created together, or on my Instagram, or anywhere else. And I just want to ask those people, what about what's fair to me? Like, really think about that. Is it fair to me that 9 months after she left, I still have to defend myself and defend my new relationship? That doesn't seem fair. That doesn't seem fair at all. As I said before, I knew Divine very well. We loved each other very much. And I know that she would be happy for me. So lastly, I just want to say that this channel is not for people that want to be miserable. This channel is addicted to love. This channel is for people that are addicted to loving themselves, to compassion, to loving others, that want to grow, that want to learn, that want to be inspired. So this might be triggering for some people, but sometimes when you grow, it's uncomfortable. If the things that I'm doing, or me being happy, or me smiling, or me being in love is making you uncomfortable, you really need to look at yourself and try to figure out why that is. You know, I know that it's totally possible that there are those of you out there that are dealing with depression, or living with a mental illness, or have thought about committing suicide. And maybe seeing me finally being able to be happy after going through that pisses you off, because you think if you took your life, everyone would just move on. Well, guess what? They will. They'll be traumatized first. They'll go through hell. It will be the greatest pain that they've probably ever experienced losing you, but then they will move on, and they will be happy somehow. They will find love. And the only way that you can get through that is to stay here. So if you are someone out there watching that is dealing with mental illness, or you've been having dark thoughts or thoughts about hurting yourself or taking your life, I really, really urge you to please get help. Tell your friends, tell your family, call a number, because you absolutely can get through it, and it will get better. And the only way that it will get better is if you don't give up. And if you are someone who has a friend that has mentioned just in passing or even half joking or something like that, that they might want to hurt themselves or commit suicide or take their life, please, please take that very seriously. Ask them the hard questions. Ask them if that's something that they're seriously considering. Tell their family members. Tell someone. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I feel like I've addressed most of what's been on my mind. So I'm not sure if I'm going to allow comments for this video or not. Like I said, there are just some people out there that are really committed to misunderstanding me. And I guarantee you these people have never met me. Because if you did, you'd know I'm a sweet, very compassionate, incredibly understanding. And through this last 9 months, I've learned how to be very, very patient with people. If anything, I'm too understanding and too nice. And I'm an easy target because I let people talk all this shit about me and never stand up for myself. I'd also like to say at this point, it's just incredibly disrespectful to my partner to be constantly comparing her to Divine. And I know that it's hard not to. I know that that's what you guys saw and you don't know anything about her and you don't know anything about our relationship because she doesn't want to be YouTube famous. But she's an incredible person and she deserves respect, and we deserve to have privacy if we want it, and we deserve to be able to like post pictures if we want and not have people comparing, you know. She's stepped into a very kind of messy, difficult situation and handled it like a fucking G, and I'm in good hands. So that's all I got to say about that. I feel like I've addressed some things. I don't really want to talk about this stuff anymore now that you know, or you have a little bit more of insight into my relationship with Divine and how open we were and how we really did just want the best for each other. Hopefully that clears some things up for you guys. So, peace.